Hello there. In what appears to be the biggest Brexit sellout of the century, the UK Prime Minister looks ready to commit to keeping Northern Ireland in the EU by the back door. According to Irish sources, Theresa May has made a clear commitment to keep regulations aligned on both sides of the Irish border, says Reuters, which went on to report, it triggered speculation that it could result in the whole of the United Kingdom effectively remaining in a customs union or even the EU single market, despite May's insistence that it would not do so. And the Metro says, Brexit started to get even more messy today, with the prospect of parts of the UK keeping EU regulations while others don't. Rumours are swirling that Northern Ireland could remain part of the single market while the rest of the UK leaves. But the DUP appears to have been blindsided by this revelation, and the DUP leader, Arlene Foster, said that Northern Ireland must leave the EU on exactly the same terms as the rest of the UK, and that her party would not accept any form of regulatory divergence, either economic or political, that could separate Northern Ireland from the rest of the UK. It seems that the draft agreement includes a promise using the words to maintain regulatory alignment between the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland after Brexit. This is reportedly to replace the original wording of no regulatory divergence, so that both sides could claim some sort of victory. Some pundits are pushing this as a drafting change to bridge a gap so that trade talks can start. But it is already causing problems. No sooner had the former UKIP leader Nigel Farage said, "This is a bitter betrayal of 17.4 million people. It is a concession too far, for it will lead to endless problems in Scotland and it damages the integrity of the United Kingdom." Then Nicola Sturgeon was on Twitter saying, "If one part of the UK can retain regulatory alignment with the EU and effectively stay in the single market, which is the right solution for Northern Ireland, there is surely no good practical reason why others can't." Quickly followed by Sadiq Khan saying on Facebook, "Huge ramifications for London if Theresa May has conceded that it's possible for part of the UK to remain within the single market and customs union after Brexit. Londoners overwhelmingly voted to remain in the EU, and a similar deal here could protect tens of thousands of jobs." So much for the so-called Conservative and Unionist Party. They may want to change it to the sellouts. Theresa May might effectively be ready to tie Northern Ireland, if not the whole of the UK, to the single market via the back door, is about to hand over something like £50 billion to the EU, and I bet the next announcement gives ECJ judges their own set of chambers inside the UK Supreme Court. UKIP MEP and Brexit spokesman Gerard Batten said, "What today's speculation shows is that Mrs May does not have a grip of the situation and is allowing the EU to set the pace in its efforts to undermine and reverse Brexit. Things have reached absurd heights when Sadiq Khan, Carwyn Jones and Nicola Sturgeon used the EU's intransigence to demand UDI in reverse and to remain part of the EU. Mrs May should get a grip on the proceedings. She should tell the EU how things are going to work, not keep pleading with them and arguing about the amounts of the ransom demand. That is unlikely to happen while she is in office. She needs to go now or Brexit will surely be betrayed." Although prepared to give her the benefit of the doubt, I have always had my suspicions about Theresa May and her basically Remain a Tory party. She has failed. This is what happens when the UK voters leave their Brexit future to a Remain government of a Remain party led by a Remain Prime Minister in a Remain House of Commons backed by a Remain House of Lords and all serviced by Remain administrators. UKIP lost many good people directly after the referendum, all saying "job done", and they can be forgiven, I suppose, for believing the siren words of the Tories saying "you can just leave it to us". Time has proven this false. Now, I know the full announcement has yet to be made, and that the latest I have as I record this is that there will be no deal today. But I will leave you with the most important part of all. Whether the agreement says either no regulatory divergence or maintain regulatory alignment, the following words will always be assumed, even if not stated, and they are with the EU in both cases. It is an unacceptable one-way phrase that will cause political division and strife within the UK for decades to come. What on earth is Mrs May thinking? What do you think? Please leave a comment below. Thank you. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.